Hello everybody! I know I haven't made a video for a very long time and I'm sorry about that. It's just I've been very busy with college and I've had a lot to do, so yeah, but I'm back now. I'm going to make a video that I said I'd make a very long time ago, and that is a review of Saints Row 4, and this is the Commander-in-Chief edition. There you go. Sorry, sun's glaring on it a bit, but there you go, Commander-in-Chief edition in backwards form. So yeah, make a review of that. I did see White House Down last week, and there's no point making a review of that now. It's a bit late to make a review of it. It's been out for a while now, so I'll just give it a quick review. You know, it's not a great movie. It's good. It's enjoyable to go and see one time. You know, I'll say if you want to see it, rent it or wait for it to come out on Sky Movies. But yeah, it's decent enough. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. There you go. There's my review of White House Down, all over and done with. So yeah. Had it been a more in-depth movie, maybe I would have made a proper review. And I would have made a proper review if I'd made this last week, but as I said, I've been busy. So yeah. I've never made a video game review before, but of course I will do the Saints Row 4 Commander-in-Chief edition now. I'm going to split it up into 5 sections and give it a rating out of 10 for each section, and then an overall rating out of 50, and possibly, you know, a percentage. So yeah. What I'm going to rate it on is storyline, the online and DLCs, the graphics, the actual gameplay. What I mean by that is sort of, you know, whether it's really glitchy, whether the sort of side missions are good, you know, what the open world environment's like, and an overall fun rating. By fun, I just mean, you know, how much fun you can have with it. The replayability value, is it high? That's what the fun value is about. So yeah, there you go. That's how I'm going to review video games. So I'm going to go on with it and review Saints Row 4 Commander-in-Chief edition. So to start off with, I'm going to go for story. You know, if you've played a Saints Row game, especially the third one, you know what to expect from the story by now. Not very in-depth, just a lot of fun and just craziness. I mean, Saints Row 2 was a bit different than that. Sorry, my hair's very bad, isn't it? Yeah. Saints Row 2 was very different from that. It was more like a sort of Grand Theft Auto game, but just over the top and, you know, more stuff to do with the open world environment. And then Saints Row 3 was just incredibly over the top. So you can just expect the same from Saints Row 4. So the story is basically, it's not really a continuation from Saints Row 3rd. Like, stuff that happens in Saints Row 3rd isn't really continued in the 4th one. It's really weird. Like, there's sort of throwbacks to Saints Row 3rd, but there's just not a lot to do with Saints Row 3rd in there. Because certain characters, such as Oleg, Viola, Josh Burke, aka Nightblade, they're just like not even relevant to the plot. They're like not in it that much. They're just in it for like a couple. I don't think Viola was even in it at all. They're just in like a couple of scenes. So yeah, and that's the thing that happened with what's his name, Cyrus, the leader of Stag. That was a bit weird because, like, yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was weird. Anyway, so basically the story is the Saints have saved the world from terrorists, which is your first mission, and you save the world from terrorists, and you become president of the United States. And then this alien invasion happens, which is really weird for a Saints Row game. Just like aliens break into the White House when you're the president, take over America, blow up the Earth, and throw you and the Saints. Well, the Saints don't get put into the simulation, but you get thrown into this simulation, and you have to, you know, battle these aliens and everything to get back at Zinyak and everything. So yeah. And you can only actually, like, you can go into the real world, but you're only in a spaceship. The whole other time you're in this simulation, just, you know, blowing shit up. Like, you don't even go into Steelport because that's been destroyed, which I didn't like that too much. I mean, I wish there was an option to go into the real Steelport. I wish the Earth wasn't blown up. I wish, you know, you could actually go into the Earth. But other than that, the storyline's okay for a Saints Row game, you know. It's what you'd expect. It's just crazy and over the top. The addition of aliens was weird, but I quite liked it. Also, in this virtual world, you're given superpowers by Kinzie, who you know as the computer hacker from Saints Row 3rd, and you know, Matt Miller helps you out, who was the villain in Saints Row 3rd. So it was cool to see those characters back. It's just a wish to see the other Saints Row 3rd characters. But other than that, the storyline is pretty decent for a Saints Row video game. If it was in any other game that should have been realistic, then it probably wouldn't have worked. But for that, I'll give it a 7 for storyline. graphics. Now, the Saints Row series isn't actually notorious for graphics. You don't expect good graphics from a Saints Row video game. The graphics are probably the best you've seen from a Saints Row game in this one, but they're still not that great. And you could probably see like images on the back. You've probably played it by now because this is a late review, but you can just kind of tell the graphics aren't great. They're okay for what they are. I ain't got that many problems with it. It's clear to see what you're doing. Everything is not like so like obviously better than Saints Row 2, which didn't have great graphics. But for the time it came out, they were okay. Although it came out after GTA 4, which that kind of set the bar high for graphics. So yeah. The graphics weren't great in it, but they were okay. They were playable enough. They're not enough to put you off the game. So yeah, and the car mechanics, like the way the cars are shown and everything, they're better. That I can't complain about that. But anyway, for graphics, I'm again going to give it a 7 out of 10. So I'll move on. Next up is online and DLCs. Now, I bought the Commander-in-Chief edition, which includes some DLCs, but they're not like great DLCs. I don't know what DLCs you can buy. I know you can buy a presidential pack where you get like costumes from Abraham Lincoln and Obama and everything. And I know you can get a dubstep gun pack, which it's not great. All it gives you is a few like new songs for the dubstep gun. So yeah, don't expect too much from DLCs. From the Commander-in-Chief edition, the DLCs you get are a soaring eagle, which is based on the VTOL from Saints Row the Third, which is actually really cool. Like, it makes the eagle sound when you fire the rockets, which is really cool. I like to see that. But you don't get like with like some games you get some really cool stuff, like sort of new add-ons and everything. With this, you don't really. All you get is the soaring eagle, which I mentioned, which is really cool. A gun called the America gun, which features like fireworks that fire out like rocket launchers and a minigun and everything, and that's a really cool gun. And you get an Uncle Sam costume, and it's just awesome to run around as Uncle Sam with that America gun flying around the soaring eagle, blowing stuff up. That is really fun. So I can't really doubt the DLCs you get with the game. It's just add-ons like map packs. They'll probably add them in like they did with Genki Bowl and Saints Row the Third. I'm hoping to see something like the episodes of Liberty City add-on that we got from GTA added as a separate disc. That would be pretty cool to see that. But I'm not expecting that because we didn't get it from any other Saints Row game. And the online is really cool. From Saints Row series, they had the multiplayer in Saints Row 2 and got rid of it because nobody really liked it. And I don't blame them for getting rid of it. But it's really cool that you can do the campaign with a friend and just go around causing trouble and blowing stuff up. I really like that. So the online is really cool. Like me and my friend Tom, we you see him in the intro. I haven't made a video of him yet, but we did plan to. We will. Yeah, but it's really fun. We used to play Saints Row 2 all the time. Then we started playing Saints Row 3, and Saints Row 2 we just had the best times, and we had some really good times with Saints Row 4 online. We done the campaign together. You have a hilarious time when you play with friends. So I can't doubt it for that. So I'll give it an 8 for online and DLCs. So actual gameplay. For that, I'm just going to base it on side missions, which the side missions do get very repetitive. They are fun at first, but you just carry on doing what you've been told to do again and again, which that gets boring. But the activities are really cool. I really enjoyed those. There's new addition to Fight Club, which use your superpowers, and you fight like Nightblade and like bosses from Saints Row 2 and 3, which is really cool. I like doing that. And bosses from Saints Row 1 as well, which I never played Saints Row 1, and the characters that are from the first Saints Row, I don't really know who they are, but yeah, they seem pretty cool. Anyway, so the actual gameplay universe is really fun to play in, which I'll talk about next in the fun section. So yeah, I'm not going to I probably would have given it a 10, like for the activities and the fun that you have, like running around your superpowers. Because of the repetitive side missions, I'll only give it a 9. But it's a fun game. So let's go on to talk about the actual fun in the game. Like I said, an incredibly fun game, like every other Saints Row. This is the most fun you have of the game for a long time. With the superpowers and the running around, you get a super sprint, super jump. You can just fly around this virtual steel book, blowing stuff up, taking us in. it's an incredibly fun amount of, it's an incredibly fun time and a great amount of time to like spend just collecting stuff. And I really enjoy doing stuff like that, just with your friends online. The fun is just unbelievable. You can just do anything, and that's what I really like about this sort of game. The open world isn't that big. It's like Saints Row the Third in terms of like bigness. Like the map is sort of similar, but what do you expect? Because this was originally a DLC for Saints Row the Third. They just added new things and made it, their own game, which I really like that, because it is effectively one big DLC, but it's its own game in its own right, and I like how they did that. So yeah, it's incredibly fun. If the open world were bigger, I may have given it a 10 for fun, but I am going to give it a 9. So yeah, it's a fun, incredibly fun game. The most fun in a game for a very long time. Is it as fun as GTA 5? Well, I'll be making a review of that soon. I'm going to finish this video on high and say I really enjoyed Saints Row 4, and overall it gets a rating of 40 out of 50 and a percentage of 80%. So yeah, I'm going for 20 with each like 10 that it gets. So it's a very fun game, and I think if you're a fan of Saints Row, you will really enjoy it. Maybe not as much as Saints Row 2 if that's your favourite of the game. If you like Saints Row 3 better, then you like this. Will be probably the best of the series. I don't know, I prefer that to 2 and 3, because 3 was very fun, but 2 I just had some good times in it. So I'm not going to say that this is the best of the series, because I'm not quite sure, but it's just so much fun. So get it. But now that GTA 5's out, if you're looking to get one, this is what you should get. You see, it's a very fun game. I have the map up on the wall. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. So I'm going to make a proper full-fledged review of that when GTA Online comes out. The review for that will come sooner, because I should try not to be as busy, because I do start college in the afternoons. So for GTA 5, I'll bring the review out when GTA Online comes out, which it comes out, I believe, next Tuesday. Wait, it comes out this Tuesday? Oh my god, awesome. Anyway, I'll bring the review of that probably on Wednesday. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review of Saints Row 4 Commander-in-Chief Edition. I'd recommend getting it, but not if you get in GTA 5. Get this cheap if you want to get GTA 5 instead. But yeah, hope you enjoyed my review, and I hope you subscribe if you like what you see. Check out my other videos. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.